Hi, have you ever felt a tiny zing in your tooth where while drinking cold or hot water, but you'll just ignore it, right? But the tiny zing is usually a warning given by our tooth to say that you're going to spend more in this teeth sooner. And this timeline can be explained using three stages. First one is enamel breach. First, when the sugar we eat or bacteria is being lying there in our tooth for a long time, it creates an acid that eats a hole in this layer. And the enamel has no nerves, as we all know, so we can't feel a thing in this layer. And this can be treated using cheap restorations. But if we skip this restoration part, the stage 2 comes, which is the dentin express, where the cavity is going into the layer of dentin, and since the dentin is softer than enamel, the dentin gets affected faster and the cavity starts to speed run here. And dentin is full of tiny tunnels that leads us directly to the pulp or to the nerves. And this is when you will start noticing the sensitivity to sweet or cold or hot drinks very faster and sudden. At this point, we can also fix it using restorations, using larger restorations or an inlay, but the clock is officially ticking to the root canal. And the third stage is called as pulp crisis. And now here's the breaking point. Once the bacteria reaches the pulp, we can't call it as a cavity. It is called as an infection because because the pulp is trapped inside a hard tooth. The inflammation creates massive pressure. That massive pressure causes the classic throbbing toothache that doesn't go away with aspirins or NSAIDs. Once the nerve is infected, the filling won't work anymore because the bacteria are now living inside the roots. And at the conclusion, to save the tooth from being pulled in this time, you need a root canal. And we can in that root canal procedure, we will clean out that infected pulp, seal it, and usually pop a crown on the top, so that we can keep it strong. But the key takeaway is when when the cavity is at the stage one, which is the enamel layer, we can usually treat it using just rupees 150. But when it goes to stage 3, it will usually cost around 2k to 2.5k. Don't wait for the pain to tell you where's the problem is. Thank you.